If you're thinking about moving to the San Bernardino Mountain Communities, from Crestline to Lake Arrowhead, Running Springs, Green Valley Lake, Big Bear, and all places in between, there are really a few things that you should know before you make the move. Living in the mountains is beautiful, peaceful, and completely different from living down the hill. So today, I'm walking you through 10 things to know before moving to the San Bernardino Mountain Communities, plus one local tip right at the end. I'm Theresa Grant with Theresa Grant and Associates Real Estate Partners in Lake Arrowhead, California, and we help people buy and sell homes all throughout our Southern California mountain communities, from Crestline to Lake Arrowhead to Running Springs to Green Valley Lake, Big Bear, all points in between. We're your people. I'm your gal. So let's get to it. Number one, we do get a full 4 seasons. One of the best parts about living in the San Bernardino National Forest and in the San Bernardino Mountain Communities is that we truly experience 4 seasons. We get warm summer days, crisp fall weather, snow in the winter, and beautiful springtime blooms. But that also means your home needs to be prepared for different weather conditions throughout the year. Many homes up here don't have air conditioning. That surprises a lot of people that are moving from hotter areas, especially down in the valley below. But most of the year, we rely on open windows, shade, our elevation, and ceiling fans. That said, there is usually about a month towards the end of summer, the beginning of fall, where the air can get still and hot. That's when you'll really appreciate ceiling fans, good airflow, and of course, knowing how your particular home stays cool. On the flip side, we love our fireplaces and heating systems up here. Heating really does matter. Whether it's central heat, a fireplace, a wood-burning stove, or another heating setup, you want to understand exactly how the home is heated before you buy. Okay, number 2, winter driving is real. If you're moving to the San Bernardino Mountain Communities, you need to be prepared for winter driving. I strongly recommend that you have a car with all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. And if you don't have that, then you really should plan to buy chains and know how to use them before you actually need them. And even if you do have all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, you still need to understand chain control rules. During winter storms, road conditions can change very, very quickly. One common chain control level is R2. Under R2 conditions, all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles may be exempt from installing chains if they have proper snow tread tires, but they're still required to carry chains or some type of traction device in the vehicle. So the big takeaway is this: do not wait until you are stuck on the side of the road in a snowstorm to figure out chains. Buy them, keep them in your car, and know how to use them. Number 3, not all roads are maintained in the same way. Now, this is a big one. Not every road in the mountains is maintained the same way, and that matters a lot when you're buying a home. Some roads are county maintained, some roads are maintained through a homeowners association. Those roads are generally plowed and handled very nicely in the wintertime. But some homes are located on unmaintained access roads. Now, if that's the case, you may be responsible for your own access, unless the neighborhood has formed some type of private co-op or agreement to maintain the road together. This can affect snow removal, access during storms, maintenance costs, and even how comfortable you feel getting in and out of your property year-round. So when you're looking at homes in the San Bernardino Mountain Communities, don't just look at the house. Look at the road. Ask who maintains it, ask who plows it, and ask what happens after a storm. Number 4, we live with wildlife. Because we are in the San Bernardino National Forest, wildlife is a part of living here. We have bears, we have coyotes, we have mountain lions, bobcats, deer, skunks. You name it, we've got it. For many people, that's the magic of living here. Seeing deer walk through the neighborhood or hearing the forest come alive around you is something truly special. But it also means you need to be responsible. Don't leave trash out unsecured. Don't feed the wildlife. Pay attention when you have pets outside. And you need to understand you're living in their habitat too. Mountain living comes with beauty, but it also comes with responsibility. Number 5, yes, we have incredible hiking, but we have very low walkability. People often imagine that mountain living is very outdoorsy, and it absolutely is. We have beautiful hiking trails, forest access, lake activities, scenic roads, and so many ways to enjoy the outdoors. But that does not mean the communities themselves are highly walkable, especially in the way people might expect if they're coming from a city or a suburban neighborhood. So, many areas do not have sidewalks. Many roads do not have streetlights. Some streets are narrow, steep, or winding. So while you may have thought that you've got, amazing trails nearby, you may not necessarily be walking to the grocery store or school or the local coffee shop or dinner the way you might in a more urban area. We are outdoor friendly, but not always pedestrian friendly. Number 6. Medical access is a little different up here. And this is something that every buyer should understand before moving to the mountains. Now, don't get me wrong. We do have medical resources on the mountain. There are 2 hospitals. There's Mountains Community Hospital in Lake Arrowhead, and there's Bear Valley Community Hospital in Big Bear. There are also several urgent care options in the area, but if there is a major medical health crisis, the typical process is that you would be stabilized at the closest appropriate facility and then transferred down the mountain if needed. Now, that transfer might be to hospitals such as St. Bernardine's in San Bernardino, Redlands Community Hospital, Loma Linda University Medical Center, or Arrowhead Regional Medical Center down in Colton. So when you're choosing where to live, think realistically about your medical needs, drive times, weather conditions, and emergency access. Now, this doesn't mean you can't live here if you have medical considerations. It just means you need to plan with your eyes wide open. Number 7, this is a big one. Most of this mountain is not city living. Repeat after me. There are no cities on the mountain, except for Big Bear Lake. Everything else is unincorporated and falls under the authority of the County of San Bernardino. That means if you're expecting city-style services, you need to adjust your expectations. Crestline, Lake Arrowhead, Running Springs, Green Valley Lake, Arrow Bear, and many of the surrounding communities are not incorporated cities. They are county areas. And yes, fun fact that confuses everyone. Big Bear City is not a city. The actual city in Big Bear is Big Bear Lake. Weird, I know. But it matters because services, rules, enforcement, and infrastructure can feel very different than what people expect and receive down the hill. Number 8, there are 2 public school districts. If schools are part of your move, there are 2 main public school districts on the mountain. Now, Rim of the World Unified School District covers the west side. So that's from Crestline to Lake Arrowhead to Running Springs to Green Valley Lake and all points in between. Bear Valley Unified School District covers Big Bear and the surrounding east side communities. Don't worry. There are also several private school options, and homeschooling is supported in our mountain communities. So if schools are important to your move, you're going to want to look very closely at which district serves the specific property that you're considering. Don't assume based on the mailing address alone. Verify the district and the school boundaries. Number 9, utilities vary by area. So utilities in the mountains are not one size fits all. For example, Electric service varies by location. Now, Southern California Edison, also known as SCE, provides electrical service for much of the west side of the mountain, while Bear Valley Electric Service covers the east side. SCE transmission lines also interconnect with Bear Valley Electric Service. Gas is mostly provided through Southern California Gas, also known as the gas company, but some outlying areas are still on propane. And yes, there are large propane companies that deliver propane to those service areas. Water is different. Water is very, very local. Many areas are served by small water companies or neighborhood-specific water providers. So when you're buying a mountain home, you want to know exactly who provides the utilities, what systems the home uses, and what that means for cost, access, maintenance, and reliability. This is especially important if you're coming from an area where utilities are more standardized. Number 10. Fire safety and public safety are all part of mountain life. We take fire safety very seriously up here. There are times when part or all of an area may be placed under an evacuation order. Now, that is part of living in a forested mountain environment. I've personally experienced 3 evacuations, and in my experience, they've all been very calm and orderly. The key is preparation. You want to know your evacuation routes, and you want to pay attention to official alerts. You want to maintain defensible space around your home, and you want to understand that fire safety is something we all participate in as a community. There are both county and state fire stations on the mountain, and public safety is supported by both the California Highway Patrol, CHP, and the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. So yes, fire safety, very real, but it's also something that our communities take seriously, plan for, and respond to together. And here is your bonus local tip. Everyone loves social media. And yes, Facebook groups are very active up here, but our local newspapers still matter. Now, on the west side of the mountain, we have the Alpine Mountaineer and the Mountain News, both published on Thursdays. On the east side of the mountain, we have the Big Bear Grizzly, also published on Thursdays. If you want to understand what's really happening in our communities, local newspapers are still a great resource. So let's recap. Before moving to the San Bernardino Mountain Communities, you need to understand the seasons, winter driving, road maintenance, wildlife, walkability, medical access, city versus county services, schools, utilities, and fire safety. You know, mountain living isn't for everyone, and that's totally okay, but for the right person, it's an incredible lifestyle. You get natural beauty, 4 seasons, strong communities, outdoor recreation, and a pace of life that feels oh so very different from living down the hill. If you're thinking about buying, selling, or just exploring what makes mountain homes and mountain living different, you're in the right place. We serve Lake Arrowhead, Crestline, Running Springs, Green Valley Lake, Big Bear, and all points in between in our beautiful surrounding Southern California mountain communities. We have local expertise, we have proven results, and yes, we have real local relationships. In fact, I'm Theresa Grant, your local realtor, and that's bye for now.